What is power sharing? Power sharing is a strategy wherein all the major segments of the society are provided with a permanent share of power in the governance of the country. It is a means for sharing practices, established rules and roles to facilitate broad-based decision-making, controlling and leading. It is a potential tool for solving disputes in society divided by deep ethnic or cultural differences by giving the parties involved the wide range of power sharing to ameliorate the tensions through consensus-oriented governance. It involves a wide array of political arrangements and usually embodied in constitutional terms and in which the principal elements of society are guaranteed a place and influence in governance. Different forms of power sharing. Part 1. In modern democracies, power sharing can take many forms. There is not a single formula for sharing power, but a broad range of political options to settle the disputes and differences among various sections of the society. It is different in terms of aims, structures, and effects on promoting intergroup moderation and compromise. The most common arrangements for power sharing are: power is shared among different organs of the government as legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature. The legislature is concerned with passing the laws, controlling the finances of the state, and deliberating on matters of public importance. Executive. The executive machinery implements the policies of the government and executes the laws made by the legislative bodies. Judiciary. The judiciary is concerned with the interpretation of the laws and has the power to punish those who commit crimes or break the laws. Since no particular organ enjoys unlimited powers in its area, it acts as an inbuilt checks and balances in the system. Since all the organs are at the same level to exercise different powers, it is also called horizontal distribution of power. The Constitution of India divides powers between the executive, legislature, and judiciary. Different forms of power sharing. Part 2. Power is shared among governments at different levels, such as between one federal or general government for the entire country and various regional or state governments at the subnational level. Its aim is to reconcile national unity, interests, and power with states' rights and interests. The powers and rights of various levels of the country are clearly specified to avoid clashes and conflicts. This is called federal division of power, and the divisions relating to higher and lower levels of the government are called vertical division of power. The Indian Constitution establishes a dual policy in which the powers are divided between the Union and the state governments. Power is shared among various social groups, which can be based on religious or linguistic lines. Community government, as followed in Belgium, falls into this category, where all the major communities get power relating to their social matters. Also, in some countries, laws are made to represent the social sections in the legislature to ensure broad-based decision-making. Power is also shared among political parties so that there is a common aim among them to gain majority in the party and thus form the government. This multi-party system provides enough options for the voter to choose from and also keeps the ruling party under pressure to perform better and deliver to the majority in the future. Sometimes several parties join together to prove their majority and form a coalition government. There is multi-party system in India where there are several national and regional parties. Denmark also has about a dozen and is also governed by party coalitions. Outcomes and lessons. We realize that the two countries, Sri Lanka and Belgium, are similar in respect of linguistic and ethnic diversity, yet both of them use opposite policies to resolve the differences. Majoritarianism measures, as followed in Sri Lanka, created a feeling of alienation among the Tamils, leading to tensions in the region. It led to war waged by the Tamils, who fight to create independent state named Tamil Eelam in north and east of the island. It is estimated that the war has claimed the lives of more than 68,000 people since 1983 and has caused significant harm to the population and economy of the country. Contrastingly, accommodating pole followed in Belgium has worked well so far. They are complicated, but nevertheless have been able to prevent any outbreak of civil war as in Sri Lanka. The policies help the leaders of the country in creating an enabling environment for everyone to live together with unity without disturbing the social fabric of the country. policies give equal representation and respect all the major groups and religions, thus breeding trust among the citizens of the country. Therefore, it is clear that to be able to hold the country together, it is indispensable to recognize and regard the cultural and other identifying differences of various groups and create mutually acceptable policies for sharing power.